G'day guys, how you doing? Today's video is about binding a aircraft transmitter, well, model plane transmitter and a model plane receiver, specifically the TGY iA6 remote and the TGY iA6 receiver. Alright, so without further ado, let's get it done. Alrighty guys, I'm back again. Just things you're probably going to need for this this test. You're going to need a battery. I'm going to use a TGY Nanotech battery. It's the one that runs in my little Hobby King Fun Fighter over here. They're awesome. If you haven't got one, you should definitely grab one. You're going to need a a receiver obviously, and a remote. Obviously, as you wouldn't be watching this video, would you? Okay, so without further ado, step one. Alrighty guys, before we can actually bind the remote to to the aircraft, or the receiver should I say, we need to do something first. We need to select an empty channel on the remote. So press and hold the OK button. We're going into the menu. We want to select the system, so we'll press OK again. Then we want to select a model. Now, let's quickly do this. So what you can see is I've got channel 1 as a Corsair, channel 2 as a Cub, 3 as, and so on and so on. Then what you'll see is the standard preset for at least this remote, the TGY iA6 remote, is that TGY00 and it is channel number 6 are empty. So we'll press OK, which means that different sound that you heard, that beep, means we've selected it. So it's cancelled to get out of all of this. So we'll exit that menu, and you'll see over here we have TGY06. That is the channel we have selected. We know that channel because we looked at it in the system is empty. We will bind the receiver to the remote on this channel. Alright. Okay guys, part of step 1, make sure you've got a binding tool. It's just basically a little loop. Alright, you've got a battery. The remote has batteries, obviously, and the receiver. Step 2. Step 2 is we turn the remote off. Once that's been done, we take the binding tool. Doesn't matter which way around this binding tool goes on. And if you look right, this is a used receiver, so I'm just rebinding it for you. Take that plastic off a bit there, just so you can read all that. There we go. Oh, geez. Chaos. Alright, there we go. So, if you have a look over here, you'll see that says B/VCC. I have no idea what it stands for, but that's where this binding tool goes on. Just straight over the top of it, like that, nothing fancy. Then what we'll do is on the very bottom one, you'll see a plus and minus symbol there. If you look at this battery, it has one of these jobbies on it. There's the red cord. That is always the power on. So the red cord always goes to the plus symbol. So if we look here, there's 3 pins. The left pin will be S, the middle pin will be the positive, and the right pin will be the neutral or negative. What we want to do is we want to connect this the most commonsensical way onto it and make sure that the red one connects to the plus sign. So let's go ahead and do that. Sorry, this silly thing is driving me mad there. Right in. And connect. Now if you look inside there, you'll see the red light's flashing. It's flashing fast, which means it is ready for pairing. Put it down. Step 3. We're exactly where we were before from step 2. This is all connected up. It's waiting to be bound. The remote is off. Make sure all the switches are in the correct positions. The power of the throttle is down. This is a mode 2, and that's in the center. Press and hold your bind button, which is this little black one here, and turn the power on. You end up with, goodness, that was fast. Okay, so what's happened is, it was a bit fast for me to even read that, but you get a little thing on the screen normally that comes up binding and binding to the receiver. And if you're looking there, that is now flashing slow. If I pull this connector off here now, if I can ever get it off, it goes a solid red. Have a look at the remote. The remote is now showing transmitting and receiving, which means it is receiving this device. That is basically your binding process. And this is step 4, just to prove to you that everything actually works. We've coded the remote to the receiver, and I'm now going to put it into the plane. Excellent news. Let's check throttle. Yep, goes like hell. Ailerons working, elevator working. And that is how you code a TGY iA6 to an iA6 receiver. Alrighty guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was informative and it was what you were after. If you liked it, please hit thumbs up and subscribe. Ciao.